This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. From the launch your online shop stage, all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. No matter what stage you're in, Shopify's there to help you grow. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/special offer, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/special offer.
Hello and welcome to AI Scouted on Anfield Index Pro. I'm Dave Hendrick, joined as always by Mr. Karl Matchett. How are you, sir?
I am well, thank you. I'm looking forward to the final.
So you are one day from returning home. Have you enjoyed your German experience thus far?
Yeah, definitely. Overall, as a big positive. Like, it's a new experience for me anyway. Obviously, as a major tournament, I think it's unrealistic to go anywhere and think you're going to enjoy every single aspect of every single thing, isn't it? So the fact that it's been constant storms and train and drunk English fans, you kind of roll with it and find a way around it and just enjoy all the rest of the stuff around it. But overwhelmingly, on the whole, especially football-wise, positive.
And we expect then that in 2026 you will be sojourning to the United States of America for a period of no less than 2 weeks, no more than 6 weeks.
I mean, there's don't forget the Mexico. I think I might, if it turns out that it's over there, then that's probably where I'll get stationed immediately for the Spanish-speaking part, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, true.
2 years is a long way away. Let's not worry about that yet.
Let's just say that that's the plan. He's going to go home and now seek permission from the missus to put a request in.
If it's that far away, if it's that kind of country, she'll be going, don't worry.
Send her the text. Get saving.
She's already signed us up for volunteering at the Women's Euros next year, don't you worry.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. Right. This is our last podcast pre-final. We will have one more at some point in the week to wrap the whole thing up. But this is our last one pre-final. We have gone daily the whole way through this tournament, either myself and yourself, myself and Guy, or yourself and Guy. So I think round of applause for us. But today, we're just going to have a bit of fun. And we're going to dive into a couple of things, but we're going to have a bit of fun. So let's start, Karl, with a combined 11 of the finalists.
I was thinking maybe we should do 2 of these.
Okay.
So we do a combined 11 of what you thought would be the best 11 pre-tournament, like based on all football, and a combined 11 of tournament performances. Because I think they're different.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Will we do them one after the other, or do you want to do them at the same time?
Pre-tournament first, and then the actual Euros team in the tournament, combined team.
So the combined team, we're talking just the finalists.
Yeah.
The first one then, do you want to look at all teams or just England, Spain?
Oh, yeah, just England, Spain. But I mean, which combined 11 you would have picked pre-Euros, and then another one based on how they've played actually at the Euros.
Oh, I get you. Okay. Right. Okay, well, let's start then with the kind of the pre-tournament look.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper, for me, Unai Simon has always been better than Jordan Pickford, and it would not have been a question. So I'll go Unai Simon.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Unai Simon fan, but he's better than Pickford. So yes, that was an easy one.
Likewise, right back. I mean, I understand Kyle Walker runs very, very fast, but Danny Carvajal is just a much better footballer than him. And a better defender. So for me, Danny Carvajal is an easy one.
And what about if you were given the option of all the players in the squad? Would it still be Carvajal, or would you put Trent?
No, if we're talking Carvajal versus Trent, then it's Trent. Yeah,
I would agree on both counts.
Left back then, pre-tournament, I would have said Luke Shaw over Mark Cucurella without question.
Pre-tournament, I would have said Alex Grimaldo without question.
Oh, there's the shout. Yeah, to be fair, Alex Grimaldo, after what he did with Leverkusen, right. Alex Grimaldo's the easy answer. Right-sided centre-back. I think pre-tournament I would have said John Stones.
Yeah, I think that's right. I agree.
Left centre-back, I think I would have said Mark Wahi, because Eric Laporte has been in retirement in Saudi Arabia, so I would have said Guahi.
Yeah, same.
Midfield then, I'd pick Rodri over Rice for anything, so it would always be Rodri for me. He's the best in the world in that position.
I think there's a case to say that as it's a, let's say,
double pivot, you pick Rodri and Rice.
You could do if you wanted, yeah, because if we're going pre-tournament, then you don't necessarily know that England are going to play with Rice as a 6 or a double pivot or as the role he plays for Arsenal. So you could have both feasibly. I think picking 3, I probably would have gone on Rodri, Rice, and Pedri as my 3.
Yeah, agreed. Although then you've got the Jude Bellingham question.
Yeah.
And so I do think I probably would have gone Rodri, Pedri, Bellingham. Because there's no way for me I can put 2 English players in. And if I'm putting 1 English player in, it's got to be Jude over.
On the seasons that they had?
Yes, without question. Jude was the best player in the Real Madrid team for the first 5-6 months of the season. They won a league and Champions League double. Declan Rice was the 3rd or 4th best player for Arsenal, and they won nothing.
Yeah, but Pedri had about 15 games for Barcelona.
True, Pedri didn't have a great season.
If we're picking the 3, then Jude, Rice, and Rodri, based on that. Yeah,
to be fair, based on the seasons they had, Rice would be in over Rodri. Yeah.
Pedri.
Pedri, sorry. Rice would be in over Pedri, yeah. Right wing, Bukayo Saka.
Yes.
Over Lamine Yamal.
Yes. Or Cole Palmer.
Or Phil Foden.
Yeah. I think on the season alone, I probably would have had Cole Palmer over Foden. I'm not sure if I would have Cole Palmer over Saka, because Saka had a bit of an up and down season. He finished quite poorly, but in the middle of it, he was brilliant.
He was Arsenal's 2nd best player over the season, behind Odegaard. Did he have a better season? I don't think he had a better season than Foden, did he?
Maybe not.
Like, Foden was a bit rough up until about October. But, like, he carried that City team when Haaland got hurt, when KDB was out. Now, obviously, he had the help of Rodri and others as well, but from a final third perspective, it was like him and Julian Alvarez was all they really had, because Grealish had such a poor season. Jeremy Doku's a very young, inexperienced, inconsistent player.
I might have gone for Palmer out of the 3.
Right wing is tough. Let's come back to that. The 9 is Kane.
Mm-hmm.
Left wing then.
I think this is a difficult one.
Is it Anthony Gordon?
It might be.
Now, Nico had a great season. But did he have a better season than Gordon?
The other thing is, I didn't see as much of Nico Williams during the season.
See, this is the thing. We are looking at it from a Premier League bias, because both of us watch a lot more Premier League than we do La Liga. Do you just put in 2 wingers and both of them are England lads? Would you move Saka to the left, even though he didn't play there? Would you just say, for the sake of the team, to put in the 2 best players, and you go Saka left and then Foden or Palmer on the right?
You, of course, absolutely could do, but then I'd have to start calling you Gareth Southgate.
Yeah, that'd be fair. It'd be unfair. It'd be horrible, actually. I'd need to see counselling after such an insult.
Listen, you told me the other day I had a tattoo of Sean Dyche, so, fair's fair.
I didn't tell you. I just told the listeners the truth. I think we go. I think we go Anthony Gordon left wing. To be honest, unless you want to go. See, the other option here would be the player who actually might have started left wing had he not been injured, which is Danny Olmo, who had a very good season when he played this year.
Yeah,
but he missed a ton of games.
He also didn't really play left side or wing at all. He was basically
he was in a floating kind of 10 role.
Yeah. Might be Gordon, to be fair.
I think it's Anthony Gordon. If I'm being really honest, I think it is Anthony Gordon. Now, it's a much lower bar than the other side.
Yeah, like it's probably the spot in the team where there's not a definite quality year behind the person.
Let's just see what Nico did numbers-wise. He had... all competitions, he scored 8 goals. I think Gordon got 12 in all competitions. I think Gordon had 11 assists in all competitions, whereas I'm not sure. I think this fell up decent enough assist numbers, didn't he? We have like 15 or something.
Williams, 11 goals, 8 goals, 11 assists.
I've got 8 goals, 19 assists.
Who's that with?
It's with Transfer Market just because I had it open.
Yeah, they qualify assists where other people touch the ball and stuff. Rather than an Opta one, but yeah. Either way, they both had good years, but maybe didn't have elite numbers, let's say. Yeah,
that's fair. I mean, well, if this fella had 19 assists, then it would be fairly elite. But yeah, if we go with the Opta, a variation of the Opta, so FBref have him with 11 assists in the league.
Yeah.
But they don't have all competitions. That knocks at least 3 off his assist total based against Transfer Market. Yeah, to be fair, I would say we go Gordon. Yeah, we'll go Anthony Gordon.
He probably won't make the pre-final one, let's be fair.
No, he's definitely not making the pre-final one.
Right, what's the pre-final 11 then?
So, who did we land on for right wing?
Right wing, I think I would stick with Palmer. Just for consistency.
I think I'd go for
his first year as well.
That's a big factor, to be fair. That is a big factor. It was his first season as a starting player in the Premier League at a new club as well, like with entirely new surroundings. So yeah, we'll go Cole Palmer. So that is Unai Simon, Trent, Stones, Guehi, Grimaldo, Bellingham, Rodri, Rice, Palmer, Kane, Gordon. So am I right in thinking we've only got 3 Spanish players in?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It would have been much, much lower. So
yeah, it would have been.
And right, just added Guy's his assessment there. He'd say Palmer as well because Foden played everywhere and Chelsea were fucking awful.
That's fair. That's very fair. Now Palmer did play some in the 10, but he did primarily play off the right wing. Right. Based on the tournament, Unai Simon is the goalkeeper for me. Would you go Pickford or are you happy to stick with Simon?
Might pick Pickford.
Make the case for me.
He hasn't made any major errors. I think Simon's maybe you could probably land a goal at his feet or whatever. Simon has been very, very protected, whereas Pickford has not necessarily. He's made a couple of very important saves. I think Simon made a couple against Germany, which were pretty potentially big moments, but I don't remember him having standout, had to be brilliant moments. Otherwise, his team were in jeopardy. And obviously, Pickford has the penalty save behind him as well.
We're not giving him credit for the penalty save against Manuel Akanji.
We're not.
No, we're not, Karl, because if he'd stood turned around and farted, he would have stopped that ball going over the line.
There's every chance that he did that after the save.
It's to be did.
After all.
I don't know, like, are we not going to look at the goals he conceded and suggest that maybe he should have done a little bit better?
I mean, I did actually. And
the Xavi Simons one,
the Xavi Simons one,
I think I should let that in.
Yeah, I agree that Xavi Simons one he would have saved if he had been, let's say, a regular-sized goalkeeper. He isn't. Right? He's just not. So I'm not really sure that he can do anything beyond stand in manure all day and grow a bit more. Like.
So we're going to chalk that to bad genetics.
It's exactly what I said. Someone said on the chat group in work, like, because obviously different people watching on TV, different replays and so on and so forth, they were like, is that Paul from Pickford? And I was like leaning more towards exactly that, poor genetics rather than poor anything else. He couldn't have reached the shot with what he is, if you know what I mean.
In the newsroom, is it a talked about thing that Jordan Pickford has tiny arms?
No, only among Liverpool supporters.
Okay. So it hasn't spread to the greater footballing nation yet. That is your mission for 2024-25, Karl. Sneaking into at least one article that if Jordan Pickford had normal-sized arms, that he would have saved a shot.
I think it would be phrased differently.
It might be phrased differently, but, you know... The sentiment is what we're looking for here. Right, we will go Pickford. Is it the entire Spain defence with Marc Guehi?
It's definitely the two fullbacks.
Definitely the two fullbacks.
By quite a considerable distance. Which Spain centre-back are you putting in? Because, like, they've chopped and changed a lot. I wouldn't say any have been standout. Lenormand was reasonably consistent, but did make a couple of errors. Laporte has been fine, but I don't think I go beyond fine.
I would suggest he has been pretty good, but that's fair. Right, if we look at them in group play, they played Lenormand and Nacho.
Yeah.
Then they played Lenormand and Laporte. And then they played Vivian and Laporte. So Laporte played 2 group games. Lenormand played 2 group games. Laporte has played 1 more game in the knockouts, so I would give it to Laporte.
I think he's played all the knockout games. I think he only missed the first game, didn't he?
Yeah. He did only play half against... Actually, they played half each against Albania. So Lenormand played 2.5 group games and Laporte played 1.5. But Laporte has played all the knockout games and Lenormand missed 1 through suspension.
Yeah.
And I think Laporte's on-ball play has been of a very, very high level. I think his contribution to Spain's build-up has been vital. So I would go Guehi and Laporte, even though I know both of them have played left side. I'd just move Guehi across because he's right-footed and he'd be fine.
Okay, I'm not sold on Laporte over Stones, but we will go with it.
I think John Stones has been good in this tournament.
No, I just think he's been all right. And I don't think Spain's have been great, that's what I said.
That's what I mean. Like, he's been okay. You said Laporte has been okay, but I think Laporte offers a lot more with his build-up than what Stones offers. In an England shirt now, if he was playing for Manchester City, he would be playing like Franz Beckenbauer and striding through midfield because...
I do also think it's a little bit of acknowledgement goes to Stones to play in a different role here in that he's suddenly become the Harry Maguire of the team, like the actual centre-back with people outside of him in a 3, you know, so it is again a bit of a different use of Stones, so I marginally give him an uptick for that, but I don't really care either way about this one. Laporte is fine. Guehi, I think, has been the best of the bunch.
Yeah, I'd agree with Guehi being the best of the bunch. Right, midfield then.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. From the launch your online shop stage, all the way to the we just hit 1 million orders stage. No matter what stage you're in, Shopify's there to help you grow. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/special offer, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/special offer.
This is the easiest one of all.
It's Rodri and Ruiz as the double pivot.
Yeah.
And then it's Dani Olmo as the 10, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, there's just no way to look at it any differently.
No, that's the three.
Right. Right wing is Lamine Yamal.
Yep.
Left wing is Nico Williams.
Yeah.
So the question is it Morata, who I think has been good, but has only scored once? Or Harry Kane, who I think has been awful, but has scored 3 times?
It's Morata. He's playing the best. He's got an assist. Kane has got 2 goals and a penalty.
2 goals and a penalty, yeah. 2 tap-ins and a penalty.
Yes, he has, but I don't care if they're tap-ins or good headers or 30-yard thunderbolts. Like if you're the striker, you have to score those goals and Morata does.
No, I agree. I'm just kind of thinking about when Kane is playing at his best, he scores a wide variety of goals.
Everything.
He is I think the only striker in the world who can score kind of every type of goal at an exceedingly high level and an exceedingly consistent level.
Yeah.
Whereas Morata, he's sort of a tap-in and penalty merchant. So Kane has gotten Morata's goals. Morata has played really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Morata. So we're looking at 9 Spanish players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, England are nearly lucky to have 2 in. Like Guehi, like you said, has been excellent. He has been the best centre back, maybe in the entire tournament. Like maybe in the entire tournament, he has been tremendous, and he's really grown on me. I'm quite happy with that team. I think that's quite a good team. I think if you parachuted, it's a toss of a coin between the goalkeepers, and I think it's a toss of a coin between Laporte and Stones, say.
Yeah.
But I think if you parachuted Guehi into the Spain team and left it the rest the way it is, I do think he would. I think it'd be him and Lenormand would be the pair. I think that would probably work the best. But I do think that'd be a hell of a team if he played for them.
Best not give him a new passport before Sunday then.
No, not to worry. They've got their own centre backs on the horizon. Right, what did you want to do next?
I've got a quiz for you and Guy.
Oh, lovely.
And when I say I've got a quiz, I'm stealing BBC's quiz of how much do you remember about Euro 2024.
Okay.
So if the good people listening have not done it yet, then you can either go and do it yourself or you can join in as we go. So there are options for the answers, but I'm not giving them to you two. You just have to remember.
Oh, so it's multiple choice, but you're taking out the multiple choice.
Exactly so.
Okay, right, let's go.
If you get desperate, I'll give them to you. Right. Who scored Euro 2024's first goal?
Oh, God. Germany versus Scotland. Who scored the first goal?
Own goal.
Not own goal.
It was a safe bet, to be fair.
Was it Musiala?
Is that your final answer?
Oh, God. I know Havertz scored in that game.
Stop clicking your mouse and looking for the answers.
I'll say Musiala, but I know I'm wrong. It's the other one.
Going for.
I'll go Havertz, and to be annoying.
No, it's not.
It was Florian Wirtz.
Musiala scored the second goal of the tournament, and Havertz got the third.
There you go. Right. In the group stage, Albania's Nedid Bajrami made history by scoring the fastest Euros goal. How long did it take him to score against Italy?
38 seconds.
I will give you the seconds options on this one just because they're all in a row. So it's 21, 22, 23 or 24.
Oh, 22.
Guy?
24.
It was 23, so you're both wrong.
Beautiful. That's half a point each.
Right, France forward Kylian Mbappe broke his nose in their 1-0 win against Austria. Whose shoulder did he knock to cause the injury?
Oh, God. I can't even remember players. Baumgartner.
Max Wober?
Right, I'll give you the options again because you're both wrong there. The options are Konrad Laimer, Marcel Sabitzer, Nicholas Seewald, or Kevin Danso.
I'll go with Danso.
Seawald.
Who was it?
Danso.
It was Danso, yeah.
Right.
Say it said to like.
I'm going to have to double check the answer for this one myself because I'm not sure when this quiz got put up. And as you'll see, as we all know, the answer would have changed between a couple of days ago and now. So Spain wingers Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams have impressed at the Euros. What is their combined age? And I'm going to say, what is their combined age on the day of the final? Because, as we all know, one had their birthday the day before the final, one had the day before the final.
So as of today, which is Lamine Yamal's birthday,
yeah,
they are 39.
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
And their teammate, Jesus Navas, is almost 39.
So you go with 39?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nico was 22 yesterday, Lamine is 17 today.
So we'll put the correct answer in, and it is indeed an up-to-date one. So there you go. You're correct. Scotland were eliminated after a 1-0 loss to Hungary. How many shots on target did they have across their 3 games?
Oh, I looked at this after the group stage as well, after you were ranting and raving about how cowardly they were in that game.
2.
4.
Well, 4's not one of the options, so it's much yelled than that. It's 0, 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, I'll go 3 then.
So 3 for you, 2 for Guy. It was 3.
I wonder, does that include the marvellous Antonio Rudiger own goal?
I wonder, does it include the shot which clearly was on target from Grant Hanley and somehow got recorded as not a shot on target and not a save? I'm still bemused about that one.
Don't know, maybe I was right, maybe it was 4, maybe I was right in the first place.
Group C finished with 2 dire goalless draws. How many goals in total were scored in the group, a joint record low at the Euros?
Which one was Group C?
England.
3.
Oh. 4, just to be different.
No, hang on, wait. England got 2. Denmark got... England scored 2. Denmark scored 2. Slovenia scored 1. No, yeah, Slovenia scored 1. Or did they score 2? Slovenia scored 2. Denmark, I'm going to say 7.
And Guy?
I already said 4, but that sounds wrong.
It is indeed 7.
Yeah.
It was 1 for Serbia in their 1-1 draw with Slovenia.
And the others all scored 2.
Yeah, Slovenia scored 2 because they also drew 1-1 with Denmark. Denmark scored 2 because they also drew 1-1 with England, and England scored 2 because they beat Serbia 1-0.
Yeah.
What a fun time that was.
What a group.
Right. Group E was peculiar, with all 4 teams finishing level on 4 points, but who won the group?
Romania.
No. Did they? No, Romania were runner-up.
Time's ticking, Dave.
Romania, Belgium. Who else in that group?
Slovakia and Ukraine.
Oh, Slovakia came in. No, yeah, Belgium won the group.
Romania won the group.
Did they?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, because they hammered Ukraine to the better goal difference.
Yep. And the goal scored. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Right. Who had a goal controversially ruled out by VAR for Netherlands against France?
Xabi Simons.
Yeah.
Correct. Who were Portugal playing against when Cristiano was left in tears after missing a penalty in the last 16?
Slovenia.
Yeah.
Magnificent Jan.
Hey.
Germany v Denmark in the last 16 was suspended for 20 minutes because of a storm, but where was the game being played?
The Westfalenstadion.
Correct. Where was I?
At the Westfalenstadion.
Outside.
Outside next to the Westfalen Stadium, getting pelted by hail. Which player came on in second half stoppage time for England against Slovakia and set up Harry Kane's winner?
Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
Easy one. Hosts Germany were knocked out by Spain in the quarterfinals. In which minute did Spain score the winner?
The 89th or 90th? No, was it?
90.
Oh, no, it was extra time, wasn't it?
It was extra time, you buffoons.
It was 119 or something.
Correct, 119. Right. By what score did England win the penalty shootout against Switzerland?
4.
5-3.
No.
Yeah.
5-4?
5-3.
Yeah, 5-3, that's what I said.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I thought you said 5-4. Sorry.
Yeah, 5-3, because England went first.
Yes.
So there was no need for Switzerland to take the last penalty because Akanji had shot himself in the first one.
Because Pickford made a great save for the first one.
Look, just stop. You'd have saved that.
Yeah, but I'm great in goal, and I got normal arms. Lamine Yamal scored a stunning long-range effort for Spain against France in the semi-finals. How old was he on the day of the game in years and days?
In the semi-final,
On the day.
on Tuesday, well, 16 years, 362 days?
Very good mathematics and writing down from what I heard. England beat Netherlands to reach the final. Who was ruled to have fouled Harry Kane? And we don't need to go into the decision.
Denzel Dumfries.
Giving England a first half penalty. Very good.
The referee's fat brave.
Right, combined between yourself, you got 80%. So there you go. Well done.
There we go. Right, is there anything else we want to hit on before we go?
Are there any other players we've not really spoken about who you wanted to mention is the only real thing? And also, what do you make of the decision to share the golden boot if 6 players all finish level on 3?
I think that's a shambles.
A farce.
I think it's an absolute shambles.
To quote Karl Shiro, Sean Dyche, it's woke nonsense.
I mean, didn't they give it to Cristiano in 2020 because he had the most assists?
Oh, it's happened a couple of times.
Over Patrick Schick. I think it's absolute nonsense, to be honest. I think it's very unfair. Now, I will say, you shouldn't be getting a golden boot for scoring 3 goals, but Danny Olmo's not a forward player. He's a midfielder, so I'd be happy enough to give it to him if you know, because he right now, unless Kane scores in the final, Olmo should be getting it. Do you know, I really hope Fabian Ruiz gets 2 in the final and wins it from a deep sitting midfield role, just to fuck everybody off.
Well, in his presser yesterday, Danny Olmo said it's not just me. We could still see a hat trick from Alvaro Morata, and he wins it. So you never know.
Let me tell you, Daddy, we know. Do you know what they should do? I said yesterday that what they'd probably do was take one trophy, cut it into 6 pieces, and send it, part of it, to each of them. What they should actually do is take one trophy, cut it into 10 pieces, and send it to all the lads that scored an own goal.
Yeah.
Because own goal is the real golden boot winner.
Although not as many as last time, as we found out.
Isula, Volber, Vertonghen, Branic, Rudiger, Calafiori, Malen, Lenormand, Caden, and Mulder. Congratulations, lads. You've all contributed to own goal retaining his golden boot at this tournament.
Right. Final question that I'm going to give both of you. See how good your memory is backwards. Who was the last player to be sent off at this Euros?
Carvajal.
Danny Carvajal.
No.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't. It was... Wait. Wasn't there... There was a sending off in the Netherlands-Turkey game, wasn't there? Oh, for the life of me, I can't think who it was, though.
Well, there'll be no points for you then, will there? It was Berta Gilderim, who got sent off deep into stoppage time and wasn't actually playing at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that.
He was on the bench, wasn't he?
Yes, he was on the bench still.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a lot of players booked while on the bench in this tournament.
Yes, there was a lot of coaches and managers and stuff as well.
Refs need to take a step back. They're getting very uppity.
They're getting a bit excited with themselves. Right, last question for you, Mr. Matches, before we go. Not only is today the day of the Euros final, it's also the day of the Copa America final. It is Argentina versus Colombia. It is Luis Diaz and Alexis McAllister going toe-to-toe. All I want to know is, who do you think will win?
Argentina.
That's who I've got as well. And that's who Guy's got his fingers crossed for, because he needs that sweet, sweet cash.
So Sunday will forever be known as Fat Guy Wallet Day.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the Guy Drinkle day of destiny.
If Luis Diaz does a worldie, I want him gone even more.
You make a strongly worded letter to Michael Edwards.
Dear Anna, I am a young man and I need the money.
Guy, what would you be feeling though if it's an Alexis McAllister own goal? Would the same thing apply?
I like him, he's all right. Tony money.
That's it, Tony money. Right, we will leave it there. We will be back during the week to wrap up what will hopefully be Spain's win over England in the Euro 2024 final. But if it's England's win over Spain in the Euro 2024 final, it might just be Guy and Karl. I might just take to the bed for a month. Because you'll just be insufferable. Not you two, but your nation as a whole will be absolutely insufferable for the next 6 months.
I think we should have made a bet before the tournament that you have to get a Southgate tattoo if he does it.
Oh, God, no.
It's coming home on his back.
Yeah. He would need to win the next 4 internationals. If Gareth Southgate wins today, the World Cup, the next Euros, and the following World Cup, then I will get a Gareth Southgate tattoo. There you go. He's just going to stay in the job for the 8 years and win 4 international tournaments. Simple as that, Gareth. And then I'll get a Gareth Southgate tattoo.
I'd absolutely love if he went and joined the United States and won the World Cup with them. You'd be all over the place.
That would be horrendous. Right. Look, it could be worse. It could be Ireland manager. We've got ourselves a lovely dentist, so all is well. Right, folks, we'll be back later in the week. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
Sports Social Podcast Network.